Welcome back to File Under Fire, a wrestling review podcast. My name is Brady. I am your host. Joined with me, as always, is Dom.
Abby said if I don't start the pod soon, he's going to start punching me in the chest really, really hard 7 times in a row.
And Obby.
I'm gonna do that Ox Baker heart punch that killed 2 men.
Stop my shit immediately. Ha-pow!
Like the Sean Stasiak one where he like up blocks your other arm and just
Dude,
right across to
Sean Stasiak,
meat.
Did I say Sean Stasiak?
Yeah,
you did.
You
Kill
did.
me. Put me out the pasture.
Who'd you mean?
Dan Stasiak.
I'm glad that.
Great start.
Yeah, listen, I thought that's.
Is there any relation?
Yeah, it's his son.
Is it?
Oh,
yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
Dude, Sean Stasiak, American Canadian chiropractor. That is how he's listed on Google, by the way. I can't make that up.
Oh, it's like El Dandy.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Rob Viper.
Maybe that's Roy Lucier.
Yeah, that's the one I meant. Roy Lucier. I get the two whiteys mixed up, dude. Shout out
I would
to
love
them,
to see a mark pick with Roy Lucier at Sean Stasiak's
chiropractor
office.
Yeah, just came to get my back done, and I met Sean Stasiak.
Versace out.
Versace that with his polyester shirt.
Yeah, the Versace that 12-year-olds wear.
That I put on my GTA character.
I love you. Get a grip, though.
I am sending this to the pod chat because this is like a crazy fucking look.
He doesn't look real. It looks like AI.
You know the pictures or like the things where people fuck with people to try and like make their forehead look bigger.
Yeah, they slightly enlarged his forehead. And
that's what that looks like, except that's his official picture on IMDb.
That's Noam Dar without the wig.
Without the little forehead, John.
I can't believe that he's been employed for like 10 years and no one's ever heard of him, and he's still in NXT.
Somebody probably touched his peen. Now that they settled that lawsuit, they'll probably fire him.
I don't know. Maybe we don't need to have Noam Dar discourse on this episode of the pod that has like crazy ass matches, but
good call.
Hit me up sometime if you want to talk about the Champagne Supernova Noam Dar. All right, I was there. I was deep in the trenches. Brady only was deep in the trenches in 2016 in 205 Live and the whole kit and caboodle, baby. I was working my first job paying for the WWE Network.
The WWE Network.
Dom, scroll up. We had a long discussion about Noam Dar this morning.
Yeah. You gotta scroll up. I was gonna keep talking about him this morning, but then the conversation kind of moved away, and I was like, now if I keep talking about it, I'm the dickhead. Anyway, all right. Yeah, this
I'm from Missouri, and this is my favorite wrestler.
This is, do you think this? I don't know if I can. I don't know. I'd have to like cross-reference. Is this maybe the most evil episode of the pod we've ever done?
Possibly.
It's got to be the most evil one where we weren't explicitly like, let's do evil stuff.
I mean, yeah, like, I mean,
I just picked something on a whim, and do you know why I picked? What's his name, Makoto Hashi, bro? Because one of his moves is the Gorilla Man driver. I
definitely picked a match with evil intent.
Yeah, that shit was pretty nutty.
I definitely went in like because like I've kind of been trending that way the past like few weeks or so. But like I haven't done anything like super evil. And like last week, Aubie, you had the super evil, mega evil man match. And I was like, in my head, I was like, after we recorded that episode, I was like, I need to match this energy. I need to bring something that gets me as excited as that match did.
I don't even remember what I brought, bro.
Uh, it was Shinjiro Otani versus
Oh no, that was Dom.
That was me.
was that Dom?
Yeah.
Yeah, with shit. I didn't even
I brought
realize you were
Philly
talking
Tag.
about it. Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. That's right. You brought Ancient Pro. Dom brought
Yeah.
fucking Orihara versus Otani.
I
Man, look at
brought
me.
Poopy versus Poopy.
Okay. Anyway, regardless
Yee.
of how much I misremember who brought what, this is 100% was my intent to come back into this week, just trying to bring something equal to insanity as that match made me feel. So my match this week is Ayako Hamada and AKINO versus Etsuko Mita and Mima Shimoda from Arshin 12/11/99. This is I- it, do, I don't know. Albie, you have a better read on this. Is this one of the most famous Arshin matches ever, you think?
I would say it is easily the most famous non-Yoshida Arshin match.
I
And
would
it,
I'd say non Aja Kong, but I feel like that's also kind of wrong because she's definitely here.
yeah, I don't know. She doesn't have a lot of like really hyped Arshin matches,
Mhm.
I
oddly.
guess so, yeah. No, that
Um,
makes sense though, because I mean, like she's not like in that role almost. If
yeah,
that makes
and like you
sense.
said, she is here. This is for the twin star of Arshin titles. We got to say that.
Which is a fucking dope ass name.
Yeah, they
Amazing.
had good,
Yep.
good title names.
A lot of good things in
Hyper
Arshin.
visual fighting Arshin. And did either of you guys watch like the longer version of this with the pre-match stuff?
I did
I
not.
know Dom
No.
didn't. Yeah.
I was.
Sorry,
I was.
I thought
I.
I asked if you wanted me to, and you
Yeah, no,
said
no, no. Yeah, figured
I
you did.
knew. I knew you did, and I was more or less just counting on you because that's kind
Yeah.
of what
Right.
that's how
Can
we
I
work here.
can I
go
context
for
dump?
it. Yes, please,
Absolutely.
Okay.
please.
So uh Akino and Ayako Hamada at this point are maybe a year and a half into their careers.
Yeah, they're pretty new. I mean, because did Akino did she debut about the same time
Yeah.
as Hamada?
Yep.
Yeah.
Debuted in '98. They actually win the Twin Star of Arshin title in June of '99 from Hiromi Yagi and Rie Tamada, two of the most underrated ballers of history. And the file said the nightmare started here because after they
True.
win, Akino cuts a promo, the typical, oh, I'm so gracious and thankful Joshi promo. And then at the end, she points into the crowd, and LCO are sitting in the crowd. And they have not debuted yet. She talks some shit to him, and then she and Hamada like do the kiss my ass motion. They stick their asses out and pat them.
Yes, kiss my butt, bro, pussy.
Yeah. And then the text says the sacred ring is being stained with evil colors.
Wow,
Yeah, it's a really cool graphic. They do like blood rolling down the screen and shit. The
I
whole
fuck
package
with
is
that.
sick. Yeah. And we get LCO's first match in Arshin in July. They beat Rie Tamada and Yumi Fukawa. Yumi Fukawa, another underrated beast. They show them killing Mary Apache and Aja in September. And then they show on October 19th a handicap match that is LCO versus Aja Kong. And they beat Aja in that match by DQ because they are straight murdering her. And her trainee, Ayako Hamada, runs in and throws her body like over Aja to keep them from killing her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's a little more after that of like the contract signing and stuff, but that's why Aja is like ringside, and that's why she's screaming Ayako for
Dude,
22 minutes.
Bro, though, every time I watch a Joshi match, I'm like, fuck, everyone's so loud. It's kind of crazy.
This one in particular.
dude. Okay. I told you guys that I was gonna like. I said this in the chat before we jumped in here to record. Uh, Fair warning if you're listening at home. I know I brought this match, and usually I try not to like overly goosh about my matches. I kind of like just try and like bring
Okay.
it and let it talk amongst us. This is not going to be one of those situations. This match to me is like perfection. It is every bit of wrestling crack that I ever fucking needed in my life.
Yeah.
Because it does like all of the right things for me. It hits all the spotty fucking crazy shit. There is copious amounts of blood, but only from Ayako Hamada and AKINO, like, which is also fucking crazy. Like, LCO doesn't bleed a fucking drop in this match, but like, there's still like so much blood. Um, it's like the perfect like heel beat down. It's everything that make like me and all we were talking about before we start recording. It is the perfect like tag structure of heel beat down, babyface, oh, maybe save, heel beat down, and just like pummeling your dreams into submission until finally, just barely, the babyfaces
Ayako!
eke out the win. But
Ayako!
the fucking whole thing about it is like,
Match.
it is nuts. It like,
It's good.
I don't remember the last time I took this many notes on a match. Okay? Like,
There's a lot happening. Remember when you watched this for
really?
the
Like for
first
the
time,
first time?
Brady? Yeah. And you were
I
messaging us about it, and you thought about bringing it that week, and you were like, I'll bring it later. Because in my
I
opinion, this is easily at least a top 50 match of all time.
it's so funny you say that is because like I remember watching it vaguely, and I had it like I just had it like I liked the video, and then like I was just looking. I was specifically looking this week. Initially I was looking um like Yoshida matches. I was looking for like just I was like, oh, we haven't done a Yoshida match in a little bit. Maybe I could bring one of those on. And then like I kind of just ended up looking at Hamada matches, and then I saw this one and I went, oh yeah, this
So
need
she's
yep
awesome.
yep this. And like I forgot about that whole experience of like being like I need to bring this, and then being like no, what did I want to know what the fuck I brought instead, because I guarantee it was some bullshit.
I don't know. I mean, it has to have been like a year ago. But
Yeah,
I remember
this
you sent a screenshot, and I was like, yes, Brady. Because
Yes.
I'm with you. This is absolutely perfect, in my opinion.
um
Easy 5-star match. It's got one of the gnarliest blade jobs of all time.
It's like too much. It's like too much.
Yeah. LCO are just absolute masters. It is structured perfectly and like paced perfectly, but it's also like 1,000 miles an hour.
I
yeah.
love it. I
It is.
really enjoyed myself.
I think this is like an insane performance from LCO, and especially for being a year and a half into the business, like the ideal, like it's like if you dropped the Rock and Roll Express into Joshi.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting
Yeah,
it.
they're like tag team little fuckers, and they like do their big overhand slaps, and it hurts your chest.
And like
It would hurt my chest.
this match does a good way of like it like kind of ebbs and flows through like craziest shit you've ever seen back to normal wrestling, craziest shit you've ever seen back to normal wrestling. Craziest shit you've ever seen, and then it's like that until like the finish. Because you like pretty quickly you get the dive from AKINO and then the like just picture perfect moonsault, like springboard moonsault from Ayako Hamada onto AKINO because LCO move out of the way, and then like that switches everything, and it just turns into a crazy beatdown.
They just immediately start beating their ass all over Korakuen. And I love what Arshin did here with the split screen.
Dude, I've never seen anything like it in wrestling before, and I don't know if I will ever see anything like it again. And it's so crazy because like naturally you kind of follow one instead of the other. I think that's a pretty natural thing to do. And so like you can almost rewind it and then watch the other side and go, "Holy fuck, how did I not see this?" You know what I
And they're
mean?
just
Like
doing the crowd brawling stuff. Somebody gets thrown into the chairs, somebody gets posted, but it's LCO, so they're smoking the shit out of them.
one of the
They're petty,
members of
man. They like
LCO, I don't even remember
so
they do like eye digging and shit. It's nasty.
one of them
I'm afraid to say what their tag team name stands for because
I think I am familiar.
both the adjective and the noun are cancelable, but I did not name them that.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
why we do
perfect.
LCO.
Yeah.
No,
Brady, you know what their name?
I know what it is. I'm currently looking up
It's the Oriental Bitches.
it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I fuck with that.
honestly
Did that when they were in Mexico and kept it.
dude, it's so it's so crazy too because like I said this to Dom. I'm like, they are like not in a. I don't mean it in
Oh god.
a disrespectful way, but they really are just like mean bitches.
They're
like
so
they
evil, dude. And they
Yeah,
are
they're
so.
mean.
That screenshot that. Who sent that?
me
Of Mita's face when she's in the body
she
scissors.
she sits up.
They're
She's like, oh.
so disdainful and like
Dude,
dismissive of Hamada and Aquino, and their offense in this first heat segment is just like chokes, hair throws, iron claws. Mima Shimoda puts the iron claw on Aquino and then puts the iron claw on her eyeballs.
That's
she's
what I
like,
was
"Gouge
saying.
her fucking eyes
Yeah,
out."
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Brady has me
I,
muted because I said that and he didn't even say anything.
dude, yeah, yeah. Like I was watching that. I started rubbing my own eyeballs. I was like, man, my contacts are starting to fuck with me because I just watched Akino get fingers just shoved in her eyes.
But she does not die. All of their hope spots in the match they're not stupid, but they're very
Akino
flashy
Akino
and
turns into an
impressive.
ankle biter right
Yeah.
after that. Like she legit bites her ankle to get out of a fucking crab, which is like I don't know if I've ever seen that actually done.
They
But
like
it's
bite and shit. It's like, what the hell? Why would you do this to me?
outside of the
Bitch.
ankle biting, which is sick. Like every piece of offense that the baby faces get is just because they're like technical wizards. And it's like the most picture perfect form, like on the face drop kicks, or Akino does like a twisting arm bar fucking
I
thing.
love it.
But every time they do that, LCO just fucking kills them. Like they get a little momentum after Akino jumps onto Ayako Hamada's shoulders and is like shoved off into an assisted spinning DDT.
I thought that
Which
was so
looks
sick. I
crazy.
thought
And
that was so sick.
but then she goes for a splash.
Yeah, they do like they go for the splash. Just I showed this to my coworker last week. Like my coworkers notoriously none of them are like into wrestling. I was like sitting in the office with one of them and I was just like, "Hey man, come here." because I went, ooh, and he like looked at me. I just went, come here. And I just rewound it and I go, would you do this? And it's just Akino going for a splash and just landing straight boots to her fucking stomach. the
I would be
noise,
blasting
the
diarrhea.
noise that came out of that grown ass man.
What if you gave him an oil check?
They all,
and
Tom, you know they do that. You know they do that.
Yeah, that's
and then
Brady works at the oil check factory.
then comes the second crowd brawl seg.
And
that
this is the super evil one.
This is great, dude. Is it Shimoda that fucking whacks Hamada with the chair?
It's Mito, and she hits her with the edge of the chair to the head. And I think she's so concussed that when she blades, she like cuts to the bone.
Probably, yeah.
It's like too deep.
And then she gets a pile driver through the table. That's like,
The table,
Yeah,
like,
the Terry Funk shit. Like, oop, to the
Yeah.
table. Like, wow.
dude, yeah, just like through the table, and then this point is like where like Aja like really comes in for the first time. Like you might be able to see her ringside, but she's not like you don't really see her at all because one of them like takes the blood off of Hamada's face and just rubs it on Aja's shoulder.
She has a
Yeah, I
huge
was like,
bloody
ew,
handprint
bro.
on her
Yeah,
shirt. And
and
Aja was kind of a hype beast, dude. I don't know if you guys have seen Aja's like
dude,
out of ring swag.
Aja was like she always had that shit on.
Yeah, so you know she was
It's
mad
also,
when she fucked up
dude,
her-
it's kind of so funny to me. Like a lot of mine, like when I think of Aja Kong, she just always has the face paint on. For like, there was a portion
Yeah,
of
fair.
time before
Leave
like
it to
I knew
Boogeyman.
better. There was a portion of time before I knew better where like I knew who Aja Kong was, and I just thought that she like had a face tattoo. Like I just thought her face paint was a face tattoo.
You
Which
like the
honestly
Boogeyman?
would be so fucking sick. Like, could you imagine someone being like that dedicated to their face paint that they just get that shit tattooed?
I bet somebody's done it.
Uh,
I
I
bet
don't
What,
Warrior would have
get
been
their
if he
face
looked like
tattooed of the Aja thing?
no, like somewhat like a wrestler gets their specific face paint tattooed. The
Mike
closest
Tyson
Raven-
got his face tattooed, painted face.
Raven
Yeah.
should get that shitty like fake sting.
Yeah, yeah. Raven looks like shit now. It's kind of awful. Poor guy. I don't mean it. He's cool.
No, he sucks.
Yeah, sorry. Fuck you, Raven, bitch. Brady.
I think he's like flat out said like, yeah, I'm a narcissist and a sociopath.
Nice, dude. That's a really cool thing to say.
Yeah, really sick.
Brady.
Yeah. What's up, Dom?
What would you think if there was? What would you think if tomorrow they announced Eddie Kingston versus the Boogeyman?
Honestly, dude, I would kind of go crazy because like that's like my world's coming together.
True. And what would you do? Would you be okay if Boogeyman went over?
I don't give a fuck.
Would you be okay if he? Would you be okay if he like stayed part of the roster and even took like a belt off him?
Here's my okay. Were we gonna get into the Eddie Kingston opinion
Yes.
No, I
mid
think we
match
should
review?
talk about this incredible match.
I like
We
when he
just got
puts
to
the worms
damn
in his
fucking
mouth.
I think
Like,
I'll say this and we'll move on. I think Eddie Kingston is cool. If he lost every single match, I also think that would be cool because he is at his most compelling when he is absolutely just total shit.
That's really
Like
fair.
when
Well,
he is
looks like
on
a
his
fucking
when he is on his ass is when he's at his best. When he's like up, like when he's propped up and or like winning matches, it's like I don't give a fuck about this guy.
what if
I saw him with his shirt off this week, and he looked like Dom's
me?
like sleaziest uncle.
Yeah, probably.
Probably,
He's probably an uncle. I don't
might
know.
actually be, yeah. Back to this fucking match
Wait.
here.
One thing. What if Eddie Kingston put on face paint and he started eating worms and it started scaring people on AEW?
Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
I'm Eddie Kingston.
Much like that face paint,
Like
dude,
the blood on Mimi
the
on their
blood
faces.
on Ayako's face. They like LCO like peel her up on the ropes and like have her like held back, which is, I mean, it's a perfect visual of just like the most like blood rushing down her face. Like you said, Aubrey, probably cut way too fucking deep.
I mean, Hamada is one of the great bleeders.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really.
Because they cut probably too much.
Yeah,
and,
I think she's probably high on that stuff.
she did get busted, right? I do remember that.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, fair. She probably needed that. She probably started after this match. She was like, I need.
Probably so, because
Yeah, I
it's
need
not
this
long
crack.
after that where
Yeah, dude, I need this crack to heal me.
throws a chair at her brain.
I was honestly thinking that while I was watching this. I'm like, no wonder. I was like, yeah, I'd probably do drugs too if I was wrestling like this.
She is so fucked up that something happens that I have literally never seen in any match before or since. The ref is like cradling her like a baby.
Holding her up.
And yelling at the heels.
Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah, I was like, wow.
You might be
like,
like,
the heels give no fucks either. They like come over,
just
like
pick her
stomp
up,
on her face, keep doing moves to her.
I like when they
They
put
do fuck
them
her
in their color coded chairs and did the double
And does the double drop kick.
yeah.
double big boots. Some fuck
And
shit.
she already they go, this happens a couple times, but they go to whip her and she just can't even like run the ropes.
Yeah, I like that.
Half
Can't
of
even
the volume
make it.
of her body is gone.
I probably wouldn't be able to walk. I'd probably vomit everywhere and die right there.
And Aja starts screaming Ayako, and Akino starts screaming Ayako.
Dude, I'm like, damn.
And for what it's worth, too, it is important to note that Akino is also bleeding, but like,
and it's a good one too. But it just
doesn't...
like
it's
like doesn't fucking cover their whole face.
if Ayako wasn't bleeding, you'd be like, oh, that was a good blade job. But because Ayako Hamada's entire face is red. It is
it's so
it
nasty.
just pales in comparison, dude. Like, it's just so fucking insane. And like they get the Akino misses a like dive, which is like just enough time to like basically slow LCO down, and then her and Ayako hit double Germans.
It was so sick.
I loved it.
And then
stereo topes.
And then Ayako gets something.
It's the wrench that they tighten the ropes with.
That's also what I thought it was.
Poking the shit.
Yeah.
And she she starts just like stabbing, like she's immediately goes to there's a lot of stabbing in this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, she like and bleeding in every match, but stabbing in two.
And headbutting you can consider skull stabbing.
Yeah, true. And like
Mima Shimoda shows that here for the first time, but not the last time, that LCO have the proprietary technology for the Tenryu aimbot. Because they are throwing chairs.
And it's hitting them right in the back of the head and shit.
Heads.
Yeah.
There's one later that's psychotic, and they just fly in out of frame.
It just probably fucking hurts so bad. I'd be like, I don't even want to be here no more.
Concussion City.
And like they do the cutoff.
Yeah, all the hope spots and cutoffs. Were you going to talk about that Tiger Suplex thing?
We'll get there.
Yeah, okay.
Well, so first we get the pile driver onto the chair, which
Ayako sells like incredibly.
Yeah.
She probably was super fucked up.
I mean, yeah, she is like, but in that same way, they try to go for the like chair aimbot and they miss, and like that is Ayako's opening to start just like teeing off, and she starts going fucking crazy. There is an insecurity in here that
Ooh,
legit makes such a loud pop.
It's the payback for the fucking chair
The
shots. 'Cause in
chair
the chair
shot.
shots, they just put their hands up, like, "Oops, put my hands up for this one." It's like, you fuck, just
Yeah,
bah.
dude, Ayako hits that fucking insecurity, and it's like the if the chair shots weren't here, this would be the loudest thing in the whole match, dude. She fucking clocks her. And then like immediately, like
I'm getting
she's
these
fired
back.
up, she
Fuck.
gets him down, she goes to Akino, gets the hot tag, and then just like that, Akino's squished and just like your hot tag ruined. And it's just like you could
the
legit,
top rope shotgun drop kick gift.
dude,
Yeah,
legit
fucking
the like
the
you
bitches
feel
did
the
it
air
again.
come out of the arena. Like it was just like that moment where it was just like
No.
fuck, like they
And
were doing so good.
they're getting loud for an Arshan crowd. A lot of times in
Mhm.
Joshi from this period, all you can hear is the screaming. But this crowd is like they've stopped jacking off and they're super bought in.
It's so nice when a crowd is actually just fucking. It's just, oh, I hate a dead crowd. It's just like I don't want to watch it no more. Fuck.
That is legit like biggest reason that I cannot watch modern stuff.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
it's.
Even if it's good. It's like I'm used to like a JCP crowd, man. Like, come
Need
on.
that constant noise or something,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like I
Um,
shouldn't have to like want to mute it and just listen to music instead. But
That's the art though, right? That's what you're trying to get.
yeah,
So
dude,
yeah,
like
they
if
this
you're
suck.
just doing the rote running through spots and crowds are trying to like get themselves over and do meme stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just like yeah.
hey, I can't listen. I need to I do enjoy getting to get a chant over at a crowd. It's a good time.
Brady's the
Good
guy
time.
who stands up and he starts trying to do the whole audience wave thing. Like let's get a big stand wave going.
No, I'm
Oh,
not that crazy, but like
yee.
I do enjoy like trying to start a good chant, but it's like all in good fun. Like we're chanting at the heels, you know. We're like trying to get them riled up. We're trying to make the match something.
This is wrestling.
Well,
I'm
think
not chanting this is wrestling.
please don't. Este lucha.
True.
Yeah,
Cancel
there
it.
you go.
Shut it down.
I'll chant Este Lucha as at a fucking St. Louis Anarchy
They'd be
show.
like, "Why is this white man?"
They'll beat you up. But that this is the part that
I
kind of like
kiss him.
launches into the finishing stretch, which just ties a bow on how perfect this is. This it's not long after that Akino like flips out of the Death Valley driver and hits a Rana and like a leg lock, and then
Dude.
she runs up the ropes and Mishimoto spanks her ass
Yeah, I was
to
thinking
knock
that's
her
what happened.
down.
I was like,
So
nice.
hateful. But then she hits like a twisting top rope power bomb.
I think somewhere in
Nasty
here
loved
we
it.
missed the drop kick that Dom took a screenshot of, where
Where it just was directly in
Hamada
her
just
face.
gets like kicked straight in the fucking mouth.
I thought he gifted the other one, but yeah, there's a couple of crazy like top rope shotguns from LCO.
But
But there's I said again, they're not dying, and all the hope spots are like quick flash stuff, and it's so good. That's what don't fuck the like laborious setup. Just break out some slick shit. Like what I was talking about earlier, Shimoda goes for a tiger suplex, Akino drops down for a roll up, which is incredible, and then Shimoda just stomps on her chest and
Yeah,
smiles.
fucking sick. It probably just takes all the wind out of you. Oh, my
And
chest.
then right after that, another full hope spot. There's a forearm exchange, which is about right. That Mita wins. That I mean that Akino wins, but as soon as she hits the ropes, Mita just holds her chair up
yeah,
and she runs full speed into the chair.
there's a point in here too where Ayako finally like gets a chair and is just like swinging for the fucking fences. Like,
Chapow, chapow.
dude,
Yeah, that
there's
shit probably sucks,
headbutts.
man.
Ayako
Ayako's
goes.
hitting those bloody headbutts where the blood is flying when she's hitting those headbutts.
She goes for the
It's
springboard
just like it
moonsault.
mats her hair
Nothing.
all up. Yeah, it's so crazy. Oh, what about it near the start when Akino gets fucking she does like a big like belly flop, like a big splash, and she gets kicked out like kicked out of the air, kicked up by the feet.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, man. It just
Dom,
like
Dom
feet
wasn't
to the
listening to me.
tummy. Yeah, that's what he showed his coworker.
Oh,
I do gotta say too, like we have talked before about
fuck.
Ayako being like a super prodigy. I think you could make a case that when Yoshida and Aja were together training in Arshin, and I think Yuki Ishikawa, my goat, came in a few times too. Hey, Akino is like right there, and
Yeah,
Gami is right there too.
I think
Like they were pumping out like fully formed monsters.
like maybe this is just my kind of read on it, but I feel like Ayako probably gets the love because like of her family tie and like
Well, also
being kind of the chosen one.
she's hot. She's hot,
Well,
Brady. We can say it out loud.
she
And
hey, I don't
she's
know. Listen,
very.
she was 18 here. I don't feel comfortable. I'll say it.
Oh, my bad.
I'll say it.
My bad.
My bad. She's also like super flashy.
I remember, dude, every time I think of like Ayako like when she's this young, I think about like Foos posted like a screenshot cuz there's like the clip of like Ayako graduating like high school or whatever. And it's like her and like there's a bunch of like wrestlers there, so like Aja's there, and he like posted a picture of like it's Ayako and Pero Aguayo Jr. And like I just remember reading the replies of like people being like, "Damn, like who's she?" Blah blah blah, and it's just like, man, she's like 16, y'all. Chill.
Yeah,
Like,
people. Oof.
like,
No dweeb, sorry. I just meant in general.
yeah. Hey,
A lot of her, the chatter about her is because she's a
was
beautiful lady, and she's
Uh,
also like, yeah, she's flashy. She does the K Bradas, and she does, you know,
the
and
Ayakitas
I
where she
think
like
too
when
she
she like
was
twirls up
like
the leg. I like it. I think that's what it's
I
called.
think too she was like the chosen one because like
for
you see
sure,
that
for sure.
in the Zion tournaments when she's like going up against Yoshida and
Well,
stuff. Like she's the one who like finally beats the master type
yeah,
deal.
I mean, it's really nuts that they won the championship like when
A
they were
year in.
rookies. They weren't even a
Yeah.
full year in. But yeah,
Yeah, like
I love that
Ayako,
shit. I
some of
love
the
it.
best Ayako work is like before she's even 5 years in. And like there's a lot of stuff where it's like after that where like, it's just okay. I've tried to watch a lot of it, and some of it's just all right. But to
she did
finish
get
out this
murdered a lot. She sort of has a renaissance in AAA.
to finish out this match quick because there's some fucking crazy shit
God
that
bless
still
AAA,
happens.
man. God bless
The
AAA.
like axe kick Death
Oh yeah,
Valley driver,
Oh my
several
god!
axe kicks in this match, and that one is the craziest
like
because there's no defense. You just get right to the back of your head.
no, you just get kicked to the back of your head and then dropped on it. Like it's a worst case scenario no matter what.
Oh
Um
fucking
and
Jesus!
then like Akino like makes the save, like just diving across the ring makes the save and then like gets her ass beat for it, which is crazy too. And then yeah, just like Ayako Hamada palm strike gets the like
Palm Strike
gooses.
is putting it mildly.
Nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's a
It's
nice
a
way of
sure
saying
you
it.
can palm strike.
Oh my God! Yes, it's a fucking shapa. It is
And
so
then
beautiful. I loved it. That was one of
a
my favorite
cutter
things.
from the top rope. 1, 2, 3, and like,
Fuck those bitches. We won.
dude, what a perfect like crescendo. Because like you can't ask her to do much more. because she has to get it done quick. If
Yeah,
anything
that's
has
the
been
only way they're winning
shown,
this match.
if anything's been shown, anytime they try and string together moves, trying to like hit something big, get to an ultimate finish,
A chair will
they
fly in and hit them in
they
the
get
face.
killed again.
The face
Yeah,
or the head or the
Yeah.
back.
you have a solid like 30-second window to do whatever you need to do and maybe get the pin. And that's what she does. It's
And the ref
palm
that
strike
loves,
from hell.
yeah, the ref that loves her hits the fast 3 count after one of the slowest 2 counts in
Just
history
like,
for LCO.
dude,
But
I
he was
love that
also, man,
too.
he was like that. I felt bad for him. He was trying to raid LCO in, and they just did not care.
I would fucking hate that. I'd be like, man, yeah, well, fuck you guys too.
Yeah,
I'm
1,
actually
2,
gonna
3.
slow count all of you. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
It makes sense.
Oh,
I,
God
this is
bless.
an unreal match. We said off top. I think this is one of the best matches ever. Perfect, vicious, exciting. This is Este Lucha.
Yeah.
Yep. Este Lucha. I was actually in the match in the crowd for this.
I was trying to get an Este Lucha
Yeah, they
chant
weren't
started,
fighting.
but
They
everybody's looking
weren't
at me weird
fighting.
because I wasn't jacking
Yeah.
off.
Like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, Korakuen full of Pee Wee Hermans.
This is crap.
God damn it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's good. Hey,
I said
listen,
I wasn't.
this is
Just
what
want
the
to be
fans
clear.
are here for, right? Guys? Yeah.
Yes.
I was like
Yes.
so locked in. I was trying to like get my stuff prepared for the other match, and then like I kind of like tuned out for a second while you two were just shooting the shit, and all I do is like I lock back into jerking off at a
That's
Hurricane full
dangerous,
of Pee
dude.
Wee
That's
Hermans.
dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, bro, Pee Wee Herman, bro.
So I don't even know how to transition out of that either. That's the well, I guess it's gonna last as long as that visit did for Pee Wee Herman. This next
That's
match,
right.
Tom's match
Killed
of
it.
the week is
Bring
Makoto Hashi versus Taro Nohashi from Futen 42410. Um, so Dom chose this match, and Abby immediately asked if I had ever seen it. And I said, no, I've never seen it. I don't even know who either of these guys are. And
Well, Gorilla Man Driver.
he just said, perfect suit up, or like strap in, or whatever you said. And I was just like, okay. And then I watched it and I went, huh?
I meant to
Why?
tell you too to make sure you had the sound turned way up.
Oh,
It's
don't you worry, son. That part was covered.
Yeah. Hashi was like a Noah guy. He's like a Jun Akiyama trainee. And he's like a fun, cool tag guy in Noah. But when he got to Futen, he just was like, I am going to be the headbutt man.
I'm
yeah.
going to be the
Yeah.
murder man.
Yeah, and he actually had to retire. I've seen different things. I've seen they had to retire because his neck was fucked up, and I've seen he had to retire from CTE. And both of those track.
Both are probably true, honestly.
Yeah,
One
Yeah.
followed the other.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Nohashi is like a Michinoku pro guy, trained by Jinsei Shinzaki, which you can see because he's like wearing his
Ooh.
gear here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
he's another guy Hashi is better in Noah than Nohashi is in Michinoku, but he's another guy who like really flourished in Futen, where it's just like let's just give each other brain damage.
CTE. Yeah, let's just headbutt each other as hard as humanly possible.
I mean, it's so gross. It's awesome. It's gross.
Like, the match starts off normal for how it ends up being. Like, it's like hot
Sort
start.
of, but they do beat each other up before the bell even rings.
Yeah, they both get yellow cards.
Uh, and then like you get the first real headbutt. We've said it before on this podcast. It's been said thousands of places elsewhere. There is no real sound that can replicate the sound of two skulls smacking each other.
It is disgusting.
Like there's really nothing like it. The
It's like
closest
when you hit two
I was
rocks together. Like,
I was trying when I was thinking about it, I was trying to watch like I was watching this and I'm trying to think about like what I could describe that noise as. And the one thing I could think of is like when you like take your hand and like tap on the like top of a microphone,
oh
like
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
the donk 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 noise. That is like as close as I think you could get
Dude, it
without
sounds
suffering genuine brain
it
damage.
sounds like when you are chopping a fucking tree.
And you get it counted. I counted. Okay. This is, we
This is
should
a
say, like
5 minute match, by the
sub
way.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
26 shoot
Fuck.
headbutts. And I may have missed
Oh,
one. And, like, I've seen this a lot of times because it's just so rewatchable.
Yeah, it's a benefit of it being as short as it is, I think, is that like you can kind of just throw this on or like in the middle of watching something as a palate cleanser, and it's just like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Just watch them like headbutt each other for 3 fucking minutes of
Yeah.
the
Ashi also does all these insane back fists.
yeah,
Like,
getting back fist
well, yeah,
combos.
he does like back fist into lariat.
Yeah,
Big
it's like
clubbing
back
arms.
fist,
It's
back
awesome.
elbow, spin lariat. Like
so good. But they reach a point where we get, after the loudest headbutt ever, which legit busts Hashi open from
Oh,
No
they
Hashi.
are also both bleeding a lot.
Yeah.
so I just want to add real quick. So in my note taking, the first two lines are wrote normally. Every other note I took after that is in all caps.
I was really excited for you to watch this because it's like, I almost wish you couldn't even see like how long it was, you know,
Yeah, like if I was just like what, like you just showed it
watching
to
the
me, like
show.
yeah, you're just like, all right, you're gonna get to see this, and I was just like, it's funny. I said this to my buddy as I was watching it. I was like, it's 5 minutes. How crazy can it get? Those are real words that came out
They
of my
did the
mouth.
number one craziest shit you could do in 5 minutes, like
Yeah,
26 times.
because the highlight of this match is they decide at some point to just put their hands behind their backs and go like ram mode.
Oh yeah, only attack.
I
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
like two mountain goats.
Yeah,
I
And
called
fighting
this
straight
I
up.
called
You're
this
so right.
honor headbutts. Is how I described it in my
that's
notes.
right.
I
It's
like
like
to imagine that after the first headbutt, they had so much brain damage their arms were just locked up behind their back, and they're just like, "Well,
but it's just so funny because it's like there's nothing really holding their arms back there. Like you don't necessarily need to hold
bro,
your
honor,
arms.
bro,
Yeah, no, they
Bush-
just agree to do it.
Bushido."
Let's see who has the hardest head. And Nohashi, you're stupid as fuck because Makoto Hashi is Mr. Shoot Headbutt.
I wonder if the baldness it like increases damage
Maybe.
because
Maybe.
there's less hair to cushion.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
to
know.
soften the blow.
Yeah, just
I
pow. I mean,
They
like
do both go down on the knee, and it only gets a 2 count. They
yeah.
get right back up. And I said there was 26. There were 9 before they started this. So they just
they just
headbutt each
threw
other
off about
simultaneously
17
17
headbutts.
times in about a
And
minute and a half.
Isn't that just so awesome? I fucking love that.
and
Yeah,
like you said
this
too,
is the
like
Dom Puro match.
it's important to note that like
Yeah, this is the
it's
Puro match.
it's not all of them are one hits the other hits the other. They're legit like meeting each other in the middle. Just bonk, bonk, like just like you said, like the like ramming each other, like the way that like bulls or like longhorn deer battle or like
See,
they,
this somebody send this to Abe because I I like the KT Don shows. I like the Bachi Bachi revival, but like this is what these guys were doing for Ikeda, and
You,
and
you just need to like book some two dudes that are willing to go out there and absolutely kill each other.
these guys would probably do it.
That's true. They just like
I know Nohashi is still going in Michinoku Pro.
Makoto Hashi looks like the most like if you told me if you told me he was a bus driver now, I'd be like, yeah, I can see that.
I would assume he'd just be like drooling in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, they're feeding him applesauce right now.
Hey, you said was
hey,
it?
applesauce.
This is the meat episode. We said that Planet Stasiak was a chiropractor, right? I think Hashi is like a personal trainer now.
Planet Meat.
We should change the name of this podcast to Planet Meat.
Planet Meat, yeah. 63 episodes and over a year and a half in, we're gonna change it to
Welcome
We'd
to
probably get
Planet
Planet Meat.
a lot more listeners.
Hey guys, where's the meat? What the heck?
Yeah, everybody just thinks it's a food podcast. Fucking
Oh, I
psych.
thought he was making a gay joke. Like people were looking for.
Well,
I
don't
know.
say that. I wasn't making
Oh
a
no,
gay
not a gay
joke. I
joke.
was just
Just
saying that a lot of gay gentlemen
would
probably
yes would
Hey,
probably like a thing called Meat World. I mean Meat Planet.
if you're already listening to this podcast and you are a part of the LGBTQ plus community, and you
Love
like
you.
wrestle with the package,
Oh, I always
we
try and forget
appreciate
about
you.
that shit. But yeah, we appreciate you.
All I
love
can think that
all of our
every
queer
every time I
listeners, even
see
the preverts.
every time I see Jamie Noble now, it's all I can think about is wrestle with the package.
Small little white boy dominated by big heel, by big monster heel.
Oh,
Yeah, surf the YouTube comments for this. You might see
might
some.
see something similar.
Yeah, there's probably sexy Utopia Korea going like, yeah, he's sexy, handsome gentleman, loves him.
Yeah,
So
Utopia
good for
checks
him.
out.
I gotta send him the different style whites.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes,
be all
yes.
over it. Uh,
Oh, please
I
do
mean,
that,
this
please.
match is like it's insane. It's headbutts. It's like you said, the like weird spinning back fist combos, and then just like sleeper.
Yeah, he backfists him in like the base of the skull and
Man,
then
chokes
chokes
him
him
the
out
fuck
with a
out.
sleeper. Yeah.
Chokes him entirely out. He's dead, bro.
He
He's
is.
dead, bro.
He's dead, bro. Or I guess we could say they're dead, bro, because of my match. Could just be a descriptor for this episode. That may be the episode title, honestly, is they're dead, bro.
It's like the that Homer thinks if he becomes Krusty, then Bart will respect him, and he beats the Krusty burglar to death, and the kid in the crowd says, "Stop! Stop! He's already dead."
He's already dead.
um, yeah, what a beautiful 5 minute. I feel bad, like, you know, not talking about it as much as we gooshed about my match, but it's kind of like it's kind of hard. We could talk about all the crazy shit from my match. This is just like, man, if you want to just spend a good 5 minutes of your day, whether you've seen it before, whether you're like me and had never seen it, just it'll be in the sheet by the time you guys hear this episode. Just go check it out. It's on YouTube.
It's
You
easy to
could
find.
watch this for 5 minutes of your life with sound. Watch it with sound. That is absolutely important. And enjoy your life and just know that, hey, your brain is secure in your skull. Theirs is not. um Now I think it is time for Aubie's match of the week and to talk about what I came up with, and I think we are going to now try and really push for all of the month of August here. Um,
I like this
was
match
it
a lot, bro.
was it last Tuesday. Is that right? Was it
That
like
sounds about right.
I
Probably
should
something like
probably
that.
should probably should have this up, you know.
No.
Uh,
As we all frantically Google.
Go to Google, yeah. Yes, it was
I'm not
last
doing that. I'm
Tuesday.
looking at comic books. Ah! Just
It
kidding.
was
I'm
it was a
sorry.
week ago.
He's
It was a week ago today as we record this. The world lost Dory Funk Jr.
Oh yeah, no, that
Um,
made me sad.
one of the greatest to ever do it somehow was still doing it, like which was
Yeah, he
fucking.
was supposed to be in FMW later this year.
He was
Yeah, dude,
last
and we
year,
were all
wasn't
gonna
he?
watch.
24, yeah, he was in the explosion match with Onita.
Onita. Um,
That's so awesome.
one of, and I mean this lovingly and endearingly, genuinely one of the craziest old men alive. Uh, he was like just loved wrestling with all his heart. And for all of the month of August, we have decided that we are going to dedicate every episode to both Dory and Terry Funk. Terry obviously passed away a few years ago before we were doing the pod, but he also passed away in August. So all of August, we will be having at least some kind of Dory or Terry or both featured. We may end up doing a whole episode with of funk stuff. We kind of left that door pretty wide open. Um, I know I'm probably gonna watch. I have some like tabs just open on my work computer that I'm probably gonna watch sometime tomorrow or later this week, trying to and maybe bring something from him next week or from Terry. I should specify. But yeah, I think we just really we want to honor two of the greatest to ever do it. Like two guys who quite literally changed the wrestling business forever.
Two
Um,
um two NWA champions when that was like
when it meant something.
one of the hardest jobs in the world. Dory, you could make an argument for him as like the consummate traveling NWA champion. And unfortunately, a lot of that is not on tape. But you can see the clip of him winning it from Gene Kiniski in Florida. He held that title for 4 years, and he only lost it because he said, "I'm tired, boss."
he did the
There,
he did the Mystico. I gotta drop this. I can't
yeah,
do it.
there were no plans for him
To lose it.
to lose it. Yeah, and the story of him
Damn,
losing
dude,
it.
that probably would suck if you were already mad tired. I'd be like, "Hey, can we get this off me?
my body's my body's it hates me right
I'm
now,
I mean,
man.
kind
I
of
it was
need,
hurting,
legit.
man."
I need
It was legit 6 days a week
Dude, yeah, fuck that.
wrestling in a
yeah,
different place, and he was. There's this perception of Dory as boring. And I think a lot of that is because of Terry. But for a long time, Terry was Dory's little brother
yeah.
Hmm.
until he
Hmm.
figured it out. But Dory's job was he wasn't talking people into the buildings. His promos are not great. The title was getting people into the buildings. His job was to go in and have a great wrestling match with the top guy in every territory 6 nights of the week and be
And
legit and be and I had threatened I say threatened but I had threatened a couple weeks ago to bring there's a full episode of Florida TV that's just a Jack Briscoe Dory Funk hour-long draw.
oh,
Oh, that actually
And
does
I
sound cool.
I remember I told you I'll take your Adderall because I was
Yeah.
doing that because it is very like wrestling based and this match doesn't show
this
it.
is not
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
but I picked this. Yeah, I would. It is. I don't know if you said it. It's from December 9th, 78. Terry and Dory against Abdullah and The Sheik from the Real World Tag League. They have four incredible matches. Very famous feud and series of matches. This is probably like match wise the weakest of them, but I think it's also like one of Dory's like defining moments outside of
NWA stuff, like
yeah,
outside of the title.
yeah, and he shows that he can also be a psychotic brawler.
I loved it. I loved it.
Like,
Have you seen the others, Dom?
No,
Oh my god.
yeah, I like.
I got it.
I
I'm excited.
funnily enough, hold on, I do have to pull it up. There is like a there is a like the number one recommended video like after this one on my YouTube is them like is the same match from 12/13/79, and all I can see is Dory throwing a fireball. That's the thumbnail.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's probably the best one, but I know we're starting with this one. But you should probably watch these in order. The 279 matches um, are generally considered to be the best, but they're sort of setting the table here. They had one in the Real World Tag League in 77. That's insane. And then they have this one in the Real World Tag League in 78. And I also thought about bringing the one after this, which is the finals, because like 5 days after this, the Funks face Baba and Jumbo Sharuda in the finals, and that's very different. It's very wrestling heavy. It's if you've seen the clip that people love to send about Struggle, that's like it's like Jumbo and Terry like angling for the like standing like arm lock surfboard thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's like 15 minutes of that match is like hold Struggle, and it's a 45-minute draw, but it's also incredible.
I love me some Jumbo. So
Yeah, it's
There's
great.
I
It's
I
great.
will say one thing I want to add, and I may honestly like go back and like re-watch slash listen because it's kind of something you can listen to, but it's like the thing that Cornette did of like the reliving the territory stuff, and he did one with Terry, and like Terry Funk is amazing in it because it's just like him talk like just telling stories, and like Cornette tries to like get him in a lane, and like Terry just doesn't at all. Like I'm pretty sure Aubie has this uploaded on the farter. Um,
Yeah, I do.
L farts.
and I
L
might,
farts.
like I said, I might go back this week and just like throw that back on and listen to it because you can just kind of listen to it like a podcast. You don't really have to watch the video. But it's so funny, and like the way that Terry talks about just everything is kind of almost like mesmerizing in a way. And he like talks about
More
his
like
dad, like he talks about his dad dying and shit, and like it's kind of crazy, and like you really start to get an understanding of how Terry and Dory both became the kind of men that they were, being raised by Dory Funk Sr. And like, correct me if I'm wrong, we don't have really any or much Dory Sr. tapes, do we?
I would
barely
imagine
any.
not. Uh-huh.
So like, yeah, I mean, I mean, that's like we've always said, there's a ton of wrestling history there. There's just to the wayside.
Yeah, the best.
Um,
Like I always say, the best match is probably something we've never, ever, ever even seen.
Yes,
True.
I know that there's an incredible historian named Tony Richards who is about to put out a Dory Senior book, and I think that's going to be like one of the best wrestling books ever. Dory Funk Senior, a really fascinating guy in his own right. I hesitated to bring this, and I went back and forth so many times this week because I knew I wanted to do a Dory thing, and there was a point where I was like, I don't, I don't know if I want to bring something that has Terry in it too, because I want Dory to sort of have the spotlight, but I think that he gets it
he
in this
definitely
match.
does. And like I mean, we'll start talking about the match here, but like I
Great
even said
match.
it. I even said it whenever I was watching the match of like Terry has like a great moment, and then just like a minute or so after that, Dory becomes just a one man murder machine, and like
Dude,
literally
he has
flips
nasty
everything
forearms
on
in
his
this. It's
head.
so fucking dope.
Forearms and the lifters
Elbows.
on Abdullah are when they do like the double forearm off the whip on Abdullah. I don't know how they did not kill him.
Knock him the fuck out. Yeah, it's pretty.
They
Yeah,
there's a lot of teasing of the weapon from Abby and Sheik here.
it's very
Like,
funny. But before it starts, the ref is like telling Sheik, "No stabbing." He's like
yeah,
really trying to find that spike, and the Sheik is so masterful. He takes a minute. He won't let him get it, and then he like prostrates himself towards the Kaaba in Mecca and does like his little praying thing, and then he just runs away from Terry for a couple minutes.
Runs away.
they build to the stabbing so artfully, which is it's such a crazy sentence to say. Like they really do tease get someone getting stabbed,
And the
but they
first
like
one is straight to Terry's throat.
It's yeah. I always think about old school like gimmicks where they're just like I bring out a weapon and hit you because they really are stabbing them. They're just really stabbing. They're really stabbing you in the head or poking you at least. And it probably fucking sucks. You know what I mean?
hmm
That shit probably sucks. But it's
Dude,
probably. I mean, pretty cool.
I mean, I think the blood is not from blading. I think the blood is from stabbing.
Stabbing. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I
no,
agree.
yeah.
The Sheik, of course, really great at that, and he always finds a way to make the shit just like magically appear. But I do want to shout out Abdullah, who is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Absolutely the best at the weapon heel there has ever been. He never puts the heat on the referee. He always does such a crazy job of hiding the weapon, but also making sure everybody in the building sees the weapon except the referee.
That's a good
He
way of putting it. It's that now that you put it in words like that, damn, that's probably hard to do, and he does it very well.
like we
There's a
make the
point where he's going to come in and like sneak a shot, and the ref turns around, he just ducks back out. Whereas the Sheik is like a little more loose with it, and when they're passing the shit, and they
Sheik is a
have
crazy fuck.
dude, he's so nuts, and he has his spike. They have Abby has the fork, but they also have like something that I legit could not identify.
I was
They have
thinking the
so many
same thing. I was
weapons.
trying so hard because they do get like a couple good like close up shots on it, and every time they did, I just went, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, like what is this?
But they absolutely stab both of them to near death, especially Terry. Terry
Yeah,
gets stabbed 100 times.
he gets the worst of it by far and away.
Dory is like fucking the Sheik up while Terry's getting headbutted by
Yeah,
the by
he
Abdullah.
keeps he keeps coming in and smoking the hell out of people, and then going back out while Terry gets stabbed to death.
Dude,
The hand stuff is also pretty gross. Pretty gross.
Oh yeah,
it builds to like such and like it's so funny. Uh, Aubie, because he knows our tendencies, sends a message and goes, "Don't like watch the whole file. Don't just turn it off because you see the match end." Because he knows us and he knows we're little ADHD fuckers who are like, okay, the match is over. There's probably nothing like it's probably just gonna be a lot of bullshit. It's not. I mean, there's a lot of shit that happens, but I don't know if I would quantify it as a lot of bullshit. Um,
no,
because this is kind of the point, like I was saying, where Dory turns into an insane person. He like Terry gets in the ring and he's asking Abby to stab him.
He stands up and he says, "You son of a bitch, come on."
Damn you, come on!
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I
I'm
love
like,
that part. He's
I was
bleeding and
like,
shit.
I'm like, dude, you were like you were saying, uh, you don't necessarily want to just bring something where you're gonna compare Abby to Terry, but it is like one of those moments where you're just like, Terry Funk, holy shit.
And these guys were like the foreign heels in all Japan until the crowd was just like, "No, we love them.
We love you so
We
much.
actually love them." And they are, I mean, the Funks come out at the beginning, and then the Monsters come out, and there's like a solid minute where the streamers are just like still flying.
Flying.
I also loved all the people throwing shit in the ring and hitting Abdullah in
Oh
the
yeah,
head.
yeah, yeah. We
Yeah, next
cannot
time, next time somebody tells you about the quiet and reserved Japanese crowd, show them
just
this. They're
send them. I'll send them the gif of Abby getting beamed in the back of the head with what looks like to
Fucking
be some
bean like
kind
with
of
beer,
drink.
yeah.
it
Uh,
nails him too.
Yeah,
dude,
he goes like,
and
"Oh
he's
shit!"
he's like about to. I think he's about to stab Terry like
He's
in the
about to do a
face.
headbutt or a stab, and he gets popped right in the head. He's like, "Oh shit!" He
And
sells it
it's
too.
it's
It's
so
awesome.
funny too because Sheik is right behind him, like trying to do like I don't know what they're trying to do, but you just see Sheik like jerk his head back because something just whacks Abby.
Well, he should be used to that. The Sheik was trying to start a riot every
Yeah,
night, and
trying to
he
get
did
people
it. He did it
fucking
for
riled.
years in Detroit.
I was gonna
He was
say
like banned
in his
from
own fucking territory,
yeah, he was like banned from St. Louis for starting a riot.
dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever heard about the original Sheik is that dude is absolutely fucking insane.
Fucking nuts.
Like he is like straight crazy.
Yeah, that
Um,
I will be a nerd and recommend another book. Brian Solomon wrote a book called Blood and Fire about the Sheik that is incredible. That has all those stories about how fucking nuts he was and how much of a scumbag he was.
Oh, me, I love when people are the fucking worst.
Yeah. Oh,
I've been
he
list-
the Sheik ripped off everybody, everybody. But he's great here. I do before we get into the murder. I also just want to talk about the funk punches
Oh, beautiful.
yeah.
and specifically the Abby stagger selling of the funk punches. It's like the best punches you've ever seen and the best punch selling you've ever seen.
I like when he hits the headbutt and he falls backwards.
Oh my god.
It was
Ugh.
fucking.
Yeah, I love the shit, man. All these matches are they're all about 25 minutes. There's one that's 2 out of 3 falls that's longer, but they are very much worth your time. This one's only about 12 minutes.
Bell to
Reasons
bell,
we'll
yeah.
get into. But
Bell to bell, it's 12 minutes.
yeah, as I said, this is probably considered like the weakest match of the 4.
Which is
If that tells
also
you
crazy to
anything.
say out loud is that it's the weakest because yeah, like I kind of said, Dory just he gets I don't even know what he gets to stab him with. Is it the fork? Is
He
it the
gets
spike? I don't
I think it's the spike.
I
So
don't know because like there gets to be a point right where Dory is like, and that's why the match gets thrown out because Dory gets the spike and he starts going ham. First, well, actually,
I think they actually
let
ended
me
it when Terry's in
when
the
he
bear
gets
hug and he gets the ring bell.
the ring bell. Yeah, I miss.
Because he's in a bear hug and the Sheik is just stabbing him in the head while he's in a bear hug.
Yeah,
And
I wrote in
Dory's
my
like,
notes,
fuck
Dory
this.
just knocked the fuck out of everyone but Terry with the damn ring bell because he also brains the ref.
He's hitting young boys with the spike
Dude,
later on.
there's
Yeah, like
It turns into a horror movie at this
there is
point.
someone I don't is it a young boy I don't know, but like it's somebody tries to get in the ring to stop him, like a singular person. And like Dory's just like starts throwing this dude around. And then then all the young boys descend.
There are
and it
8
is,
people trying to keep him from stabbing the Sheik in the hand, and they
and none
cannot.
of it is working.
They
None, like,
cannot.
as soon as they pull him off, like Dory just immediately is just like, nope, bop, 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 get the fuck out of my way, and straight back to stabbing Sheik.
Just lights his hand up, and his whole arm is covered in blood.
Oh, dude,
And
it
Terry's
is.
beating Abby's ass in the meantime.
Yeah, they are like they become an afterthought because of how crazy Dory is going in the ring. But like
And the
every time they
crowd is
come
like here for it. They are so happy to see the Sheik get shoot
get
murdered
his,
by
yeah.
Dory Funk Jr., the technician. By
It's
the end of
so
it, they
true.
can barely walk.
yeah. Dude, it is so insane. They do like you said, you weren't sure if you wanted to bring something for like this situation because it's, you want to highlight Dory, but Dory does the work for you here. He shows up, he shows out, and he whoops the fuck out of Sheik. He stabs him like they end up eventually showing like a good close up on Sheik's hand. And yeah, he was stabbing the shit out of his hand, dude. It was
It was
so crazy.
bleeding.
What, like, just, oh, what a beauty. Like, everything about this was amazing. A perfect way to like start us having a month full of funk stuff. It's just, what a beauty. Love this. Love this so much. I'm so ready to keep talking funk.
This is
Uh
also one of those funny matches where you'll see people be like, "Oh, but it has a DQ finish."
yeah, shut the
So
fuck up.
yeah, it's like so.
Just shut the fuck up.
Hey, do you know who Dory Funk Jr. trained?
Thomas Shire.
Meat.
Oh, wait, what?
That's so true. That's so
The,
real.
the meat
You know who
episode.
else? You know who else he trained?
Many people, but yeah, Thomas Shire. Fuck yeah.
Paul London.
Yeah, the fucking conservatory was training a ton of WWE guys for a
And
moment
Sean
Yeah.
there.
Stasiak. Mr. Sean Stasiak.
That's such a funny coincidence that we brought that back around.
Planet
Um,
Meat, baby.
CM Punk award. I'm giving it to the whoever the dude in the yellow shirt is that Dory just whips the fuck out of. I think that's the
Yeah,
right answer.
I could beat up
Uh,
those young boys.
Dude of the week is also Dory Funk. If that was not already going to be completely obvious, I know I'm skipping way ahead, but Dory Funk was always going to be the dude of the week this week. We lost a legend, and he deserves to be remembered as fondly as humanly possible. Um, just and also seemed like from everything you hear about him too was just like a real, genuinely nice guy who like cared about wrestling and wanted people to like really care and be good at wrestling. Um, Moving on to the animal corner. Dom,
Oh,
I don't even. I'm gonna let you pronounce this because I don't want to fuck it up.
Biolante.
Is it
Biolante.
Biolante?
Yes.
Maybe it's because we watch too much lucha on this fucking podcast, but when I see two L's,
When you think of Biolante,
Biolante, and I'm like,
it's
well,
just
that doesn't
not.
fucking sound
It's just
right.
Biolante. Yeah, it's Biolante. Godzilla monster. It's cool. It's cool. They take Godzilla cells and put it into a rose, and it makes it a plant beast. But there's a twist that I'm not going to tell you guys in case you want to watch Godzilla vs Biolante because it's awesome. It's really good. They put Godzilla cells into a rose, and it turns into a flower monster. And
Oh,
it literally is a rose at first. It has like a rose head at first, and but then it turns into the full plant beast Biolante, which is so cool. It has like acid. It could like spit out acid acid and shit. It has like little vine heads. It's pretty big. It's like bigger than Godzilla.
Holy, scary looking, dude.
Dude, it's so cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
A local.
And now is Biolante in your Monster Zoo?
That's what I was. Yes. They're in my monster zoo on their own volition. I didn't take them in.
Yeah, you couldn't.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
They would just break right out. They would fuck. I think Biolante honestly would fuck up. I think Biolante. I think a lot of the Godzilla monsters would fuck up a Dracula and a mummy and like a skeleton, and like a Dracula and a werewolf and like a Frankenstein.
Well, the ultimate Monster Zoo fight is they versus God.
Yes, you are right. God is there on his own will too, because he could escape. He's mad strong, and he's sitting in a chair, and he's just sitting and watching. Yeah,
Oh.
Biolante has tendrils and shit, and like acidic sap, and they roars, and it regenerates and shit. It's just cool, and like manipulate plant life. Like it's cool. I don't know. I like Biolante. It's very cool. It's just cool. Cool. Because not many things are plant based, and a plant monster is cool. Because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Do you guys like Little Shop of Horrors?
Very much.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies ever. So I like plant monsters. I watched that all the time when I was a kid. Feed me, Seymour.
uh, on to the cage match game. Dom gets to talk some more, baby. Dom
I did it.
won the series of the cage match game last week. This week, he gets to be the first one in this new series to pick a wrestler. Dom, give us the overall rating for your wrestler.
This is an 8.51.
Okay. So good, but not too good.
And they
Is
only
it?
have
Yeah.
3 ratings, so thank
Is
God.
it? Okay, never mind.
Was that what you were
I.
going to say?
What did you say?
Claudio.
I did not. Claudio is not what I was
No,
gonna say. I was gonna
not
say, is it
Claudio.
Booker T?
It is not Booker T.
All right, give us the first of 3 reviews.
Okay. On 2016, this is a 5. I'll have to preface this one by saying that I've seen only the tail end of his career, but what I have seen has been extremely difficult to watch. This is not a wrestler who seems to have any grasp of ring psychology. There's no flow, there's no momentum. The action is stopped every few minutes so that he can point to the crowd and get himself over, then allow his opponents to make their own appeal to the crowd. It becomes impossible to watch. The moment you start getting suckered into the action, the match stops to turn into a pose down.
God.
I understand that this is to some extent just the style some luchadors work, but it's one that makes me beg and plead for the match to end. Which I'm thinking about it. A lot of luchadors do that, bro. You gotta chill out.
Yeah, Luchador honestly doesn't totally help me either. I mean, it helps a little bit.
I paused because I did have to expunge one thing because you would immediately get it.
Uh, stop and point to the crowd.
That's the only thing I could do because if I said the other thing, you would have immediately been like, "Oh."
I'm trying
And
to.
Okay,
is that cheating? Is that cheating?
is it
No,
Paraguayo?
No, that's a good guess though.
junior or senior?
Senior, because they said he's old.
No, but good guess.
Was he still working in 2015 or 2016? I guess they said
So.
they've only seen the later stuff.
yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
That was just, they saw him when he was old.
Stops, points to the crowd. Old. Um, Ray Buccanero.
No, it is not Ray Buccanero. That's a really
Dude,
good
Dom's gonna
guess,
get a
though.
point. I have no fucking
That's
clue.
a really good guess.
All
You
right,
guys
give us
ready?
the second review.
This is an 8, 2016. This man was / still is a draw in CMLL. Simple as that. His matches have a neat spectacle atmosphere about them and has a great connection with the Arena Mexico fans. Only complaint is that he is booked so strong he makes all the young people he beat look weak and the young
Ultimo
wrestlers have.
Guerrero.
Yeah!
Yeah, I was like, he said really good guess, and I went,
Yeah.
is this
Yeah.
just Ultimo Guerrero?
Because I wanted to get. Can I read the next? Can I need the
Yes,
next? Read
yes.
the
We
next.
Yes,
also
It's
need
so
to beat up
absolutely.
that
beautiful.
first guy. But yeah.
El Pollo
Yeah.
Loco on 2021 for an 8 has written, he's basically like Kevin Nash if Kevin Nash could have really gone in the ring at any point of his career. At his top, he was really, really good, but he's a backstage politician of first class. Yeah, plotting backstage is more or less necessary to survive in CMLL these days, but since he cannot really go as well as he could, he seems to engage in it with even more enthusiasm than he used in the past, which that's cool. That's awesome. That's why they beat the shit out of his car, like Street Fighter. But
Yeah, he had a stranglehold for a while. I think we definitely would have gotten that one anyway without the
yeah. If I
without the
just said
Rainbow
he's basically like
Scenario.
Kevin Nash,
Yeah.
Oh,
good
God
wrestler.
bless.
Yeah. One of the best tag wrestlers
So
to ever
that's
do it.
Albie getting
I think about
2
all the time about that
points.
AEW Arena Mexico match where he's raising the roof while he gets his ass beat.
I
He's
know
like in
what
the
you're talking
corner and
about,
all the
yeah.
AEW guys are killing him and he's raising the
He's
roof.
just raising the roof.
Yeah.
Oh, like you said, man. Like, uh, there are so many luchadors that stop and point to the crowd. Who
Oh
cares?
yeah, I had to cut out the part because they said stop and point to the crowd and raise the roof.
Yeah,
If I said to raise the roof, you would have immediately.
yeah, I'd
And
have been there.
that's awesome. That
Yeah,
rocks.
you know why? Because every single time he does it, I stop whatever I'm thinking and just start fucking pushing my hands up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, literally. I literally gets me hyped.
Oh,
Muscle
God bless.
man.
God bless. Oh yeah, shouts out the muscle man Ultimo Guerrero. There you go. Plug my own artwork. Pros and Connors time. What did good friend of the pod Connor send us this week?
Can't wait to read this.
Have you read it yet?
Yes.
Okay.
And I do want to say also this is Pros and Connors number 30.
Damn.
And also want to say, Connor, we would love to have you actually be on the podcast if
Yeah,
you would like to do that.
We have
Yes.
talked about this privately. I don't know if we've ever messaged you, but we would love to have a Connor episode. Maybe not
Yeah.
next week. We might have a full house next week, but maybe week after that or so. We would love to have you on the pod. If you're down, you could maybe bring some funkish shit.
Yeah. You'll fit right in because Connor says, "Hey, Foul Under Fire dudes. Since we learned of Brady's Danhausen super fandom last week,
True.
I was wondering about comedy wrestlers. Are there any good comedy wrestlers? Obviously, there are some wrestlers who can be good at comedy, but I think there is a distinction between good wrestlers who occasionally do comedy and wrestlers whose primary mode is comedy. What makes good wrestling comedy?" And Neil, as always, he ends it. Thanks for the great pods, guys. I'll say two. Antonio Kowanoki
Yep.
and Sakura Hirota.
So I think, and he makes this distinction here, and I think it is important that there are great wrestlers, like good quality wrestlers who can do good comedy, and I think those can be good to be separated from specific comedy wrestlers. I think of somebody like a Negro Casas who we've talked about before doing fun bits we've talked about on this podcast, doing just stuff that is like it's absurdity and stuff like that, but it adds to the match.
Which
He
is
is still Negro
classical
Casas. He can
lucha, right? There's a lot of lucha rudos who can do some really fun comedy spots.
he is
He's the
very
best, but yeah.
yeah, he is very good at kind of intertwining those. But I wouldn't consider Negro Casas a comedy wrestler.
Hell
Um, I think a good comedy wrestler just has to be like confident in understanding that their job is to be a comedy guy. Like your job is not to go out there put on 5-star matches. Your job is not to go out there and whatever the case may be, it is go out there and make the fans happy. Do something fun. Whether that be getting killed or just being an idiot out there. Um like I think I said it last week when we were talking about Danhausen, but like Santino was really great at that because
I
he
like
never
Santino because he could really kill you.
he obviously had the chops to be a good wrestler, but he understood that he was not there to go be a top babyface. Like that was not his job on that roster. Um I'm trying to think I'm trying to think of other ones that are good examples. Um all of Chikara, does that count?
My thing with a comedy wrestler is just that your spots can't take 45 seconds to set up.
Yeah.
I
Unless
just
it's like
I just stayed quiet because I'm really not a comedy wrestler guy. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just completely out of my realm.
I think
Say one more, Stalker Ichikawa.
that's a good one. Uh Kitayano can kind of do comedy stuff separately from his kick your
Being
head
a
off stuff.
psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah,
um
I don't love it.
I don't
There are a few people who can pull it off really well.
yeah, and I
You know,
think
it's hard to be like actually funny. A lot of comedy wrestlers are like funny for a wrestler.
and
Yeah.
there but likewise it's hard to be funny. A lot of comedians aren't funny.
Most right now.
Like cuz it's very easy to make people laugh, I think, in a comedy setting. Like they are there to laugh. If I go to a comedy show, I want to laugh. I'm not going to a comedy show to like be all sad and depressed. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yes.
I don't know. That's kind of my view on it. I guess
Oh,
I'm probably
I have
I
one
guess
that.
I am the forefront of comedy wrestlers. I'm sorry.
How about R-Truth?
R-Truth, another great example. A guy who
Yeah, he makes me
could
laugh. That's yeah.
he could really go, but
But he's actually funny. Like he's a
but
funny guy.
they wanted him to be a good funny guy, and he said, "Okay, don't worry. Like let me do that." And like he legit like he was so good at doing comedy, he got a gimmick over where he was talking to an imaginary friend. Like you know what I mean? Like and
Well, yeah, little Jimmy or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
I think some of that stuff too is like it's also company dependent. I said this for
His promos are funny too.
I said this for a long time with Danhausen, how I thought like him going to AEW was stupid because like what about AEW screams like yeah, comedy gimmick can get over here?
Orange Cassidy.
Nothing. Orange Cassidy, yeah, but like the thing about Orange Cassidy was like the crowd was
It's all comedy to me, bro. It makes me laugh.
and
Makes me
also
flip and giggle, bro.
at some point Orange Cassidy stopped
AEW's all a big joke.
he stopped doing the comedy shtick and would just do wrestling. Like he just started being a wrestler, but he just do like stupid things, like putting his hands in his pockets and stuff. Um,
Can I ask you, does Andy Kaufman count? Because he's doing like meta comedy. Like
hi,
it's really funny when you're
yeah,
like when you know it's a work. Like when he gets on there and he's like, "I'm from Memphis, Tennessee." Like that shit is really funny.
I think,
But he's not like actually doing comedy. He's just being like a super exaggerated heel.
but I think to that point of you saying it's hard to be funny, Andy Kaufman knew how to be funny
Yeah.
and then just applied that to wrestling. So yeah, in that sense, I do think Andy Kaufman would count.
I'll say
Now,
this too, not someone who was like maybe doing it intentionally, but probably been lost because he had a mouthpiece for his biggest run. But when I've watched like the Stan Lane territory stuff, like even before the Fabs Stan Lane stuff, his promos are like so winking and over the top, like funny heel, like trying to pop the boys that they have been a big revelation to me. Stan Lane legit funny in his like early '80s promos.
now, a question that I have that like maybe you could answer. Do you think in 2026 like a modern good comedian could do an Andy Kaufman thing in wrestling? Or do you think it
Where he
would just
wrestles only women.
do you think it would just be like
Dude, that stuff is so funny too, though, man.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
doing shit where it's like he's making a bit out of what you're doing
It would have to be
and
like Tim Robinson or like Nathan
yeah.
Fielder or somebody like that. You
I
couldn't
feel like
throw like Nate Bargatze into
Ti- I
wrestling
feel
and
like
WWE.
Tim Robinson could do it pretty well because like he is a
He
very
loves
good.
wrestling, and oh my, it would be. Have you ever seen his fake thing, like where like
Yes.
he's imitating like a wrestler? He's like, "Don't spit on me, it's not real,
Yeah,
okay?"
yes, yes. He could like
He could
if he
rage
I'll
really
send
well
that
too
to yeah.
and
I'll
funny.
I
send that to
think
you, Avi.
I think if he did that gimmick where it's just like I'm gonna beat his ass and then
He's like a Southern baby, '80s
yeah,
baby face
it's
in
like
modern
80s
times.
Southern baby
Stop
face and
spitting
he's
on
just like
me.
it's very Von Erich esque is the way I would describe it and he's just like
Yeah, it
I'm
would
gonna
have to
get
be
you
somebody doing it like
doing it
it had to be
I
like
think
very
like that
absurd and like winking. It couldn't just be like
like
I've got jokes.
like the Outrunners were kind of doing that for a minute where they were like it's like hey we're like just guys straight out the 80s but like the problem is like at a certain point they don't like that gimmick doesn't all the way like jump that shark, you know what I mean? Like at some point you I think you have to do like you've got to anytime they're in the ring you got to like throw a grainy filter over the cameras, like you just got to ruin it, like you got to make it look like we are watching a fucking a 1975 or like the Dory Terry match. Like I feel like I got to be watching that. You know what I mean? Like you got to commit to that bit. Um, if you have enjoyed me blabbering about comedy wrestlers for the last fucking 10 minutes, give us your thoughts. Do you think who do you think is a great comedy wrestler? We didn't even talk about like DDT, which is got
Eh.
yeah, some of that. Not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's one of the most popular versions of what we're talking about.
With a lot of poop.
Um, there's a lot of poop, yeah. Um, but like stuff like that that we didn't even mention. Um, yeah, like give us your thoughts. And if you say, uh, who's the person that's doing that? Their gimmick is like basically making fun of Mince Teo.
Dino.
Ganshoku Dino.
Shoku
Yeah.
Dino.
Dino, yeah, if you say
One of the worst
Dino
to
in
ever
our
do it.
comments, I'm blocking you from my YouTube account. I don't know if that's possible, but I'll figure it out. Um, cause yeah, that's not a good example. Now, if you say like Yano, you're
Yeah,
fine.
that's a
You're
good
good.
one. Yano
Yeah.
is a good comedy wrestler. Yeah, it's a good one.
Um,
Yeah, I like when I thought Takeda Yano.
Toru Yano.
Oh,
Toru Yano.
I was gonna be like I also laugh when Kadiano comes out high on meth, wearing clown face
And
paint and
kills an
beating
old
everyone.
man
Yeah,
for no
fucking
reason.
kill someone.
Um, do you count like fuck, what's the masked Joshi name? Not Starlight Kid, the other one. I'm blanking on all kinds of names. It's late for what it's worth.
There's a lot.
The fucking pink hair has a gun.
Oh, amazing! The superhero one, right?
Yeah,
Oh, Hyper Masao.
yeah, Hyper Masao. That's another option.
Yeah,
Thank you.
she's alright.
Glad
Yeah, I
we
would
fucking
watch
brought it around here. The collective brain cells finally firing.
She's like all the TJPW wrestlers, where if it's like a big show, her matches are good.
Yeah.
That's like 3 times a year, and the rest of it is straight ass.
But yeah, if you have any thoughts, throw them down there in the comments. There are comments on every version of how this podcast gets posted, I think, or maybe not Apple, I don't know, but
Yeah, you
you
can
know,
leave comments.
yeah, there you go. Or tweet at us if you have any ideas. Um, throw us whatever you think. If you want to send us an email, I was thinking about this earlier about Albie, you say all the time how you guys don't say your name on different style whites.
Yeah.
For like 4 episodes at a time. I realized I don't say the email bit. If you want to email us and ask us a question, give us just some feedback. Hell, if you just at one point in time we did say that like you could just send us pictures, which people have done. Like you can just send us pictures to our email. It is file under
I think
fire
we technically said
pod.
dick pics, but
We did say dick pics, but I wanted to leave it a little more
Send
open.
us your
File
dick.
under fire pod at gmail.com. You can send us an email. If you want to ask us a question and say, like, hey, can you guys answer this on pod? We will answer it along with our pros and conners for the week. We will gladly do that. Um, Other than that, once again, rest in peace, Dory Funk. God amongst men. And yeah, I love you guys. I love everyone. Wrestling is amazing and perfect. We will see you guys next week with. Should I say it or should I tease?
yeah, let it rip.
Yeah, with a returning guest. Corey is coming back on the pod. We have
Yay!
not decided what we're doing yet. But
We love
he,
Corey, don't we, folks?
yeah, he's gonna come back on the pod. He's gonna do an episode with us. We will see you guys then. Uh, and yeah, other than that, love you guys. Be safe. Have a good day. And hope you enjoyed this podcast. We will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye 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 bye.